Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. NEWMAN is missing. No calls, no car, no trace. And the last thing he said before vanishing, that he had a plan in Genoa City. That's not comforting, that's terrifying. For weeks, the people closest to Nick have watched him slowly come undone. What started as quiet grief and simmering anger didn't stay quiet for long. It turned into sleepless nights, snapping at the people he loves, hands that wouldn't stop shaking, and a growing dependence on paying bills he kept insisting were under control. Sharon NEWMAN saw it before anyone else. The distant stare, the way his sentences would trail off, the sudden bursts of anger followed by instant regret. Noah NEWMAN tried to respect his father's space, but even he couldn't ignore the tension hanging around Nick like a storm cloud ready to burst. Then came the bombshell that pushed everything over the edge. Victor NEWMAN revealed that Matt Clark, the man Nick believes destroyed everything, was walking free. The case fell apart after testimony from a corrupt detective tainted the evidence. And just like that, the justice system failed. Nick didn't yell, he didn't explode, he went cold. He made it clear that if the courts wouldn't handle Matt Clark, he would. Later, Nick quietly told Sharon he had a plan to lure Matt out. He didn't explain how, just that it had to look convincing. The next morning, Nick was gone. His phone went straight to voicemail. His car wasn't home. Hours turned into a full day. No one had heard from him. And when Sharon confronted Victor, even his unshakable composure cracked just enough to confirm the worst. He had no idea where Nick was either. Let's talk about how dangerous this situation really is. Because this isn't just about a missing person, this is about a man unraveling in real time. Nick wasn't thinking clearly. The pills he swore he could manage were clouding his judgment. Grief and rage were already distorting his instincts, and now he had gasoline poured all over that fire. When Victor delivered the news about Matt Clark walking free, it didn't just inform Nick, it ignited him. His jaw tightened, his fists clenched. The calm in his voice was the kind that chills you because it means the decision has already been made. When Nick told Sharon he had a plan, she felt it immediately, that this wasn't strategy. It was revenge dressed up as justice. She could see the pills amplifying his anger, warping his sense of control. She begged him not to let this consume him. But Nick believed he could handle it. He believed he was still in control. And that's the scariest part. Because when someone spirals, they don't realize how far they've fallen. By the next morning, he was gone. No explanation, no note, just silence. Sharon tried to convince herself he was just setting the trap, making it look real. But as the hours stretched on, that hope started to feel hollow. Noah started calling anyone who might have seen him. Friends, contacts, nothing. No sightings, no messages, no digital trail. Victor's mind immediately shifted into strategic mode. If Nick confronted Matt Clark while unstable, anything could have happened. A fight gone wrong, an accident, a setup, or worse. What if Matt caught wind of the plan and flipped the script? What if Nick walked straight into a trap he thought he was laying? And here's where it gets even more complicated. Victor has the resources to make problems disappear. He's done it before. He knows how to handle situations. So when he tells Sharon he is taking care of it, that doesn't exactly bring comfort. In the NEWMAN world, handling something often means burying it. Could Victor have intercepted Nick to protect him? Could he have pulled him out of circulation before he did something irreversible? Or is that just wishful thinking? because the darker possibility looms. What if someone made sure Nick never completed his mission? The emotional impact of Nick's disappearance is seismic. Sharon is barely holding it together, replaying their last conversation over and over. The way he wouldn't meet her eyes, the way he said he would fix this. In Genoa City, those words are practically a curse. Noah's fear has already morphed into anger. Anger at Matt Clark for existing. Anger at Victor for pushing Nick's buttons, and anger at his father for risking everything. The thought that Nick's pill dependency might have impaired his judgment only adds another volatile layer. A clear-headed Nick is formidable, a desperate chemically fueled Nick that's unpredictable. And then there's Victor. For all this manipulation and control issues, his love for his children is fierce. If he even suspects Matt Clark harmed Nick, there will be consequences. But the irony is thick. Victor's history of orchestrating behind the scenes maneuvers makes him both protector and possible suspect in the same breath. Meanwhile, another storm is brewing on the corporate front. Can Ashby seize opportunity in the chaos, with Nick missing and Victor distracted? NEWMAN Enterprises is vulnerable. Kane approaches Phyllis Summers with a bold proposition: dismantle the empire from the inside, strip it down, then hand it back to Victor as a hollow shell while they build something stronger together. It's not framed as revenge, it's framed as reinvention. Phyllis listens because power is her oxygen. The idea of outmaneuvering Victor, of returning his empire on her terms, is intoxicating. But aligning with Kane would mean crossing lines that could permanently damage her relationship with her children. And if Nick's disappearance turns tragic, public sympathy will swing hard toward the NEWMANs. Corporate sabotage in that climate would look monstrous. Timing is everything. And right now, Genoa City feels like a powder keg. Honestly, this feels like one of those turning points that reshapes everything. Nick has always prided himself on being the moral center of the NEWMAN family, the one who tries to do things the right way. Watching him spiral into vengeance is heartbreaking. It shows how grief and injustice can chip away at even the strongest principles. And the pill dependency, that adds a layer of realism that makes this storyline hit harder. It's not just revenge, it's someone losing themselves by piece of piece. Victor's role fascinates me too. He might genuinely be trying to protect his son, but his methods are always questionable. When a solution to danger is more control, sometimes you create a bigger threat. And Phyllis, she's standing at a crossroad. Does she seize the monument and grab power while the throne is shaky? Or does she step back, knowing that one strong wrong move could cost her everything? The emotional stakes here are massive. This isn't just about one missing man, it's about legacy, about family fractures, about how far someone will go when they believe the system has failed them. As another night falls with no word from Nick, the tension only grows. Is he injured somewhere? A victim of his own recklessness? Did Matt Clark turn the tables? Did Victor intervene? Or is something even bigger unfolding behind the scenes? In Genoa City, when a NEWMAN disappears, it's never random. It's the opening move in a much larger game. And if Nick resurfaces, he may not be the same man who left. But if he doesn't, the fallout could redefine the NEWMAN legacy forever. So let me ask you, do you think Nick walked into a trap, or is Victor hiding something to protect him? And if Nick comes back, will he be seeking justice or revenge? Drop your theories in the comments because I know you have got them. And if you love deep dives into the power plays, the psychology and the emotional chaos of Genoa City, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because this story, it's just getting started.